light or something.
Welcome back to another Games Revealed stream. I'm just coming off of recording a 2-hour podcast with High Tech Low Life. He's been a great person in the community, like in the content creator community for Steam Deck, and has actually got me into the Steam Deck content creators like Discord. So it's really awesome, and he's made sure that I've been a part of Steam Pals, and so it was fun talking to him. And so that podcast episode will go live in a couple days, because it has some spicy stuff on Linus Tech tips. With that, we're gonna be a little glowy because we're gonna be fixing our camera situation soon. But let's welcome people in.
Hello.
Andre.
I like how you just started. You didn't even give me a countdown. You're just like, oh, here we are. We're starting. Okay.
I know. We rushed into it a little quick. It's because we were a minute late, so I do apologize there. Moise. Susie's the one that's good at pronouncing things.
That might be
Felix. Yeah,
yes, Felix. So don't ask me about.
It's French. I'm
yeah,
pretty
I
sure.
can't pronounce French.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I swear I've pronounced his name right. Deck Cyborg, welcome, and Wolf, welcome. Oh yes, and good night, Andre. I'm sorry that you're not going to be here for most of this. How's everyone doing today? Do you want to? Sorry, I'm gonna open up some soda and refresh my.
Some good old-fashioned Coca-Cola.
It's horrible to stream and talk and have the soda burps, but it's going to happen.
You just did 2 hours of talking.
I did.
I think you deserve it.
I did. Raichi, welcome. Linus was supposed to be the chosen one. I still love him. Most of my PC knowledge comes from him. Yeah, we don't burn him at the stake at this point. I think people need to understand that with these types of situations, we need to see how it unfolds and see just what happens. At the end of the day, we'll talk about Linus and all that throughout this whole shopping experience, and we're going to get into the shopping experience very soon. But at the end of the day, I will say that I hope there's they fix some reparations. I don't know is the right term. That's what I used in the podcast, but they fix some of the issues that are going on right now. That they actually help people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
You have to
I've been fiddling with it
No, you're good. You
crazy.
got it. I know. That's me. It's fun to
yeah, it's my fidget spinner.
The fidget mic.
Yeah.
Yes, we're doing good, Deck Cyborg. How are you doing? How is everyone doing? Let's get a check on how everyone is doing right now. I'd love to hear it.
So, Philip DeFranco released a thing on the whole Linus Tech Tips thing. And the thing I found really interesting is Philip DeFranco was talking about how, or what he did is he showed clips of Linus's apology video with his team and stuff. And the thing I thought was really interesting is Linus's wife was saying something like, oh, we just kind of forgot that we weren't struggling anymore, and now we just don't have to go so fast paced, and we can slow down because we're not struggling anymore. And it felt really weird to me a little bit because Linus has been the biggest and longest running tech podcast, or not podcast, but YouTube channel,
yeah.
For a really long time. And I was like, okay, so at what point did you stop struggling? And
they haven't struggled for a very long time. They were very competitive, and you can tell Linus is competitive, and you can tell that's a kind of a manufactured response.
Well, that's my point. Is it felt really disingenuous, and I'm like, I just feel like it's they kind of just didn't stop their sort of breakneck approach to everything because it just was paying off, while also their employees were complaining about it.
Yep.
No,
100%. It's it does hurt, how fast they have to get things out and how competitive they are. It hurts other channels, I do think, a little bit, and hurts the community. To be fair, my favorite stuff with Linus tech tips with Linus was their entertainment stuff. I like his like crazy PC builds, and I like some of the technical stuff, but I watch him for the entertainment. Ultimately, I watch other people for more tech.
Don't worry, Deck Cyborg. I honestly did not know much about what was going on with Linus myself until this afternoon. So Deck
Cyborg just getting more and more excited the closer we get to the Armor Core 6. Oh, that's going to be so good. They released the minimum PC specs, and it made me kind of worried about running the game on the deck. They said, I believe they came out and said it's going to be deck verified. Deck Cyborg. I honestly have no clue what's going on with Linus. I actively avoid drama. There's a difference between drama and events can be dramatic. Meaning even if there's drama behind them, if it's hurting people, if it's actively doing bad, then yes. But there's a lot going on with it. Let's see, Raichi. What I love about Linus is how most of its videos are how they make awesome stuff. Then 3 to 9 months later, he comes back telling he screwed up and have to make it over. Yeah, that's true. But that's the thing. Like, if they make awesome stuff, if they get a little bit of like, oh, this has this amount of RAM. Like, I'll have to admit, Nexus Gamer got a little too nitpicky at times. But there was actively a few parties that were really hurt. And then this is bringing up a lot of other parties that have been hurt in an HR kind of situation where they just did not handle it very well at all. Dark One Linux Tech Gaming, welcome. The breakneck approach hurts their overall credibility for reviews and takes on tech industry. It does. But they've been able to get away with it until now, for the most part. Raichi, Linus 24 players on a single PC was amazing. Honestly, I've wanted to do a 4-player one PC for a while, and even Suzie's heard this one. Like I love those, and I've wanted to make a video like that so bad. And one day maybe we should shop for you one of those.
Yeah.
No, that takes a lot of like specific hardware that I don't have the research for nowadays. Welcome, Necrosphere. Deck Cyborg. I mean, if there's a certain type of thumbnail on YouTube video, I'm like, nope. Oh, if there's a certain type of yeah, I get you on that. I mean, I probably do a little bit of dramatized. Okay, she's gonna be right back. We're gonna shop for a pink PC before she gets back. She loves pink.
No.
Yeah, she doesn't like pink.
I don't like pink. I just don't want pink cake.
She hates pink. That's what she just told me to say. Well, if I'm deciding if I should go to the gym or not, back is really sore, do some yoga. This is the channel for everything. You have a question, I'll answer it. Doesn't mean it's the right answer, but I'll answer it. Should I turn off the... That's not quite right. My lights need to be like configured better. I'm going to be getting a better camera, like wide lens. This is a wide lens, so it picks up more. That's why I'm using it as opposed to my regular camera. Andre, Gamer Nexus lashed out after the LTT staff said he did not do good testing. Bad form on LTT's part, IMO. Yeah, 100%. I agree, Andre. Red, welcome. Rachie, I'm very sad Linus never made 64 players on a Threadripper. Could you? Yeah, I feel like the games that you could play on that would be ridiculously low. Dark One Linux Tech Gaming. So if not pink, then perhaps a really light red. Well, I know I told her that. Or like a peach, a dark peach, which is just red, I guess. Catlin, welcome. So what kind of I needed to, okay, guys, make some responses to what I've been saying. I literally am a minute late because I just got done recording with High Tech. And if you know who, there's a good chance in the near future you're going to see Avalanche reviews or gaming. It's Avalanche though. Like he's a little bit bigger of a YouTuber that does reviews and horror and stuff like that, and we're going to have him on the podcast too. And so that's really exciting. So with that, I do think we're going to have some really interesting people on the podcast very soon. What do you guys think of the podcast? We can keep talking about everything, and Linus is going to be a very common topic tonight. But what do you think about the podcast so far? I really want to hear what everyone has to say about it. Like, I love it. I love making the podcast episodes. It's probably my favorite content in a long time. I've already recorded 5 episodes of it. Wolf. Okay, Andre, any color as long as it's pink. As it's pink, red, white builds can look really clean. I have a black and white NZXT case, so I don't want it to look too close to that. And I don't think she has a couple of cases. She's been shopping already. She's shopped without us, but we'll do some more shopping. Andre, thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Yeah, it's good to have you. Stop by and just say hi. It makes everyone's day brighter when you are here, Andre. Look at how bright my face is on the camera. It's all because of you, Andre. Thank you. Yeah. I want to know what I'm going to swapping Patreon stuff out, and I don't want to officially announce the Patreon, but if the Patreon is live for Games Revealed, I will promote it in the future because I'm going to be doing some refunds, doing some other stuff with the Deck Revealed stuff, in the sense I'm still working on the project, but I don't want to come out with the Games Revealed and have the Deck Revealed out and all that stuff. So I'm going to be doing some much needed cleanup there. But yeah, Deck Cyborg, try decompressing your spine. Wolf, find a sturdy chair and hold your weight up in the chair. Let your weight hang. Move your hips right to left, about dancing in the chair. 20, 30 seconds. See how you feel. Yeah, that's actually really good. Thank you, Deck Cyborg. Should be more like spine cyborg. I don't know. That sounds stupid. Yeah, do you have some cases, right?
Yes, I texted them to you, but we can probably just pull up like PC tower cases and
we can look through them.
They'll be right there.
Okay. I'll let you do you want to take the realm, or do you want me to kind of control it?
That's up to you. What do you want?
That's up to you. I don't want to be controlling this whole thing.
Yeah, we can switch spots for a minute, I guess.
Yeah, Necrosphere, we're going to talk about the Madison Reeve, and that's actually the part that's the most disturbing of the whole thing. Don't get me wrong, I think the other thing is bad, but it's easily fixable in some ways. Like, they can say they're sorry, there's miscommunication and all that, but the Madison Reeve is bad.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say on it?
Like I saw somewhere, like, there was like allegations that like she tried to go to the hospital for like an injury and had to make the injury worse, like on purpose, in order for them to let her to go to the hospital. So I don't know if that's true, but that's one of the allegations. And then on top of like all the sexual assault and like just the inappropriate harassment, like harassment's inappropriate anyways, but just to the extent it just sounds like there's just a very toxic culture.
Yeah, or at the very least, she had a very toxic boss, whether it's Linus. I don't know the full thing on it, but whatever is going on, like if it is directly affected by, if Linus is like one of the perpetrators in this, he needs to step back and maybe even step away from LMG for a few months to a year or something like that. There needs to be some, and be like, hey, sorry, I'm not going to come back for a while. I'm going to try to make right by what I've done. That's what I want to see. I'm getting things set up so we can start shopping.
Oh, yeah. You're good.
Do you have anything else you want to say on the matter? Sorry, I'm putting you on the...
No, you're good. Oh, my gosh, this thing is...
Is it PC part picker that we want? What's the one that we want? I always forget.
I don't know. This mic's, like, trying to run away. But, yeah, like...
Always breaking it.
I think, is this Chad or Cat... talking about heard he'd been yelling at his employees for a while now. Like,
that personally is a big trigger for me. I don't like that type of stuff in the workplace. In fact, I will quit over that type of thing. It's
hard because he never fully seemed like he would be like that type of a person.
Mm-mm.
But then again, it's the internet.
I've been very well that, and that's another thing. Things can get overblown. Like it could be out of, we just don't know fully. That's why you can't jump on and like crucify people without investigations. That's why we have a legal system. Is that and there are there are like social, essentially fallouts if you do something wrong, and there's enough people that say, "Hey, this person harmed us."
Yeah,
there's just, it will hurt the brand, and that's
I will say
fine.
this: I do think that there is enough to be said about just kind of workplace management not being like there's just such a culture of like, you got to produce videos, you got to produce them fast and constantly, to where at the bare minimum that seems to have created a lot of toxicity, because it sounds like multiple things have come out throughout the last couple of years about that in his company specifically.
And I'm not overly surprised. Is it PC Part Picker? This is the one we want, right? I think it is.
Yes.
Or is it Build
Sure.
I
Maybe.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know either. Okay. People could tell me if they think it's right or not. Brandon, heard he has been yelled. Yeah, okay. And you already mentioned that. Rachie, anyway, you save $70 as long as you put an AMD CPU or GPU. Starfield, explore the universe. Ooh. Where's that at, Rachie? That's good to know. Chad, I'm honestly surprised. Yeah, I followed Linus a lot, and I've noticed certain tendencies where he gets a little upset about things, but it seemed like a persona where, he's just kind of about it. Like, behind the scenes, he's buddy with everyone, but I am a little, like, it still was a little concerning to me. And, I have some sources that says that he can be a little bit more of a jerk than people let on if the cameras are on him. So, I don't know. And you got to remember, like, some of these people, they need a job, and they maybe are limited in the job options that they have. Linus looked tired. Yeah, I bet. I mean,
Been a busy week.
He also has kids. I look tired all the time. Right now I look bright white because the lighting, but like I'm tired a lot. Kids kept me up a little bit last night. The night before was even worse though. Okay. We want a great AMD. Let's look at this, guys. I'm going to use this a little bit, and then we're going to go shopping. But what kind of... So I want to do an AMD build. I think she agrees with it. We're going to do AMD. I've wanted to do an AMD build for a while. It'll mirror her Steam Deck. And so I think we're going to be doing, 100% AMD. The part that I always get hung up with AMD these days is the video card. Rachie, Starfield is partnered with AMD and gives free copies of the game. Ooh.
Nice.
I'm going to be getting the 4 or 5 day early access copy so that I can, start streaming it right away. If you can. I hope you can. If not, I'll be playing no matter what. Starfield is even though Dead Space came out and Resident Evil 4 came out, like the remakes this year, and I love those. Starfield has probably been it's probably the one that's on my radar the most, that I'm most excited for this year.
Yeah. It's one I've heard you talk about the most.
I love sci-fi. I love space. I love the idea of space Fallout. Chad, heard that he sold a prototype cooler he wasn't supposed to. Is that true? Yes, it is. But that's not, that is a bad thing. But I think the sexual allegations, and if those are true, are much worse. Like, he sold something he wasn't supposed to. They've already paid the people for it. There was and he needs to make restitution, but needs to come back and also do better in the future. Necrosphere. Suzie's PC build is going to backhand Brink's PC. It's not going to backhand. I have a 3090. It's not going to backhand it. I don't, unless you want it to. I just don't. I think she'd rather have a new couch than have $4,000 PC.
I just have my priorities, you know.
Excuse me. I don't blame you. I'd rather, back when mining crypto was a bigger thing, I bought this for that reason. That's how I paid. I would have a 3080 technically. I couldn't even find one back then because, NVIDIA cards were ridiculous to find. But the reason I have this PC is because I mined it to pay it off. Chad, so what kind of badass GPU are you all going with? I don't know what kind. What should we go with, chat? I want to know. I want recommendations. You're a part of this. Loris, where have you? I think you said you were going to go somewhere, but where have you been, man? Welcome back. Richie, so the Starfield Steam key will be sorted. Ooh, wait, sorted. Oh yeah. There you go. Ooh, that would be a fun one for you to stream. Yeah, Susie's a streamer now, big time. Okay, yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk her into it. Chad, I'm happy with my 4080 is still running great. Oh yeah, 4080 is a great thing as long as the problem is the RAM. That's the problem with NVIDIA is they just really don't do well with the RAM. Raichi, no. Raichi, sarcasm. No sarcasm. Not allowed here.
No. Hasn't he ever read How to Win Friends and Influence People? Sarcasm is a no.
Is that what they say in that?
Yeah, 100% they do.
I've read it, but I kind of neglected that part because I think that's stupid. I like sarcasm. But I also I'll say something.
It's very much the book if you want to make friends and influence people in the business sector.
It's
kind of a thing, I feel like.
Yeah, but you can joke around with someone and then just be like, kind of probably like, yeah, I'm not being, being nonsense. There's ways to be sarcastic without being.
I think the book was written in, the 70s, 80s?
The book was written a long time ago.
Yeah, it was written a long time ago. Things have changed a lot.
Where are your friends from reading it?
I had to read it in high school, we had this leadership class, first thing in the morning every day. And we had to listen to the audiobook. So it was just 30 minutes of How to Win Friends and Influence People for 30 minutes every morning.
I had to read it. I was homeschooled. I don't know if some people understand. I went to first grade, and after first grade, my religious zealot family of the Duggars, no, I'm just kidding, of the FLDS, I'm just kidding, of sarcasm. Maybe that's not quite sarcastic, it's just more jokingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so certain books that people might not have read in school, was one of the ones I read.
I mean, to be fair, the only reason I got stuck with it in high school is because I went to a charter school after being homeschooled.
Might as well be homeschooling. Grade, so. I know, that's where we kind of clicked.
Yeah. Yeah, we're both, little homeschooled nerds.
I'd reject that.
So if you ever wonder what's wrong with us.
I was not a nerd. I was a masculine hero. I loved books. I was a book nerd.
You were an alpha.
I was an alpha nerd. I was alpha of all the nerds, which still makes me a beta. To be fair.
The only alpha nerd is Henry Cavill. I'm sorry, that slot has been officially
True, because he doesn't call himself an alpha. And anyone that calls himself an alpha, they're automatically a beta. Necrosphere, I only have a Steam Deck, so I can't talk any mess for reals. No, you're good. You're good. You're always allowed to talk here, man. MGK, welcome. What's up, bro? How are you guys tonight? We're doing good. We're doing some shopping. And we need recommendations because, to be fair, I do my research on stuff, but I'm like, what's a good mid-tier that's between... Because I think we want to buy some stuff for a backdrop or keyboards and all that, between $1,000 and $2,000. So that's what we're trying to figure out tonight. Chad, you were totally a nerd. Oh, 100%. No, I was a nerd. I think nerds has a different take nowadays.
I know.
It's
our oldest son was like, "Mom, what's a nerd?" So I kind of explained. He's like, "Yeah, I'm totally a nerd." "Are you and Dad nerds?" "Well, we do this." "Yeah, you're kind of nerds."
And I flushed his head down the toilet. Wet Willy. Not Wet Willy. That's what that is. Whatever it's called. I never witnessed it.
Oh
if that would have happened at my school, that would have been like abuse in the family, in the house.
That was your principal dad giving discipline.
Discipline, like this swirly. Thank you, Deck.
Yeah, there we go.
He's like, this makes a true man is getting swirly. Essentially waterboarded. I might as well be waterboarded. In fact, against the Geneva Convention, anyone that's swirlied you probably should go to Guantanamo Bay. I feel like I'm missing so much.
That'll be the new code of conduct.
Chad, I was a nerd, but liked by people from every group, if that makes sense. I mean, I was too. And I think you're thinking of a geek. No, a shut-in nerd, shut-in neat, if you want to go into the Japanese terms. No, everyone, like, someone that's really enthusiastic about certain topics can be nerds. I mean, you could be a football nerd where you just like love the statistics and stuff of football, let's say. I love a lot of different things.
I like the physics of football.
Physics? Is that a thing?
The physics.
The physics. This one actually seems a pretty good build. Let's go look at some cases, though. So maybe we...
Okie dokie. Hey, look at that first page and we're done.
And done. So great
Love
AMD gaming build. It has a Ryzen 5 7600, which I know is a pretty good one. Excellent AMD gaming streaming build. This one might be a good one for you.
Yeah.
It has a 6800 XT. Would we want to go with that over the 7000 series? Maybe. Enthusiast.
Chat will be my answer because
Oh, this one's also good too, though.
You're gonna have to explain this to me like I'm 5.
This PC go vroom vroom.
Wow!
Just imagine this other PC goes 20 miles per hour. This other one goes 40 miles per hour. Vroom vroom.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Just put me in a padded cell.
I'm so sorry.
Rachie loved talking to girls at school until I learned they only read Twilight, Divergent, and Hunger Games.
I'll be honest, Twilight is the best. No, I have a story with Twilight, though. So when it came out, or like when the movies were coming out, I was in my 20s. Or somewhere around there, I don't know. And I went to the movies. I got talked into it. There was a girl, a couple girls, and a couple of guys, and we just went like out. For some reason, I wish they'd bring it back, but it was like 12 or 1. They would show movies sometimes where I was from. I don't think they do anything like that anymore.
No, not so much.
And in the middle of it, you have these wine moms that come and they're like almost, and if you have any young ears around you, cover them down. They were like orgasming, like they would orgasm at this, or they were doing stuff there, moving around a lot, doing stuff while they were watching this movie. And they were obviously 30s, 40s, and watching these teenagers on screen. In real life, obviously older, but it's very uncomfortable.
To be fair, Taylor Lautner was a teenager.
Or true.
Yes, he was a very jacked, attractive teenager, but he was a teenager nonetheless. So.
Bonk.
Yeah. Yeah. I read the first and second Twilight, and then I was like, this is gross. And I was over it.
Divergent's okay. Hunger Games is. I liked Hunger Games.
Was fine. Divergent was.
So MGK games revealed. So what do you think of this combo? Ryzen 7 5800X is 3D. The 3D can be a little cumbersome. A 4070 Ti on a 570 Wi-Fi with 32 gigs. 32 gigs sounds great. A 570 seems decent. A 4070 though, I'm very much not wanting to go with NVIDIA at this point.
Why is that for exactly?
Because they piss me off.
Good enough.
No, they kind of do. So they mock customers first and foremost. I don't like their anti-consumer things. They've actually really not been nice to consumers. And they've really tried to milk our money by lowering RAM standards. The RAM is ridiculously low on everything. We should be having 24 gigs of RAM minimum on like pretty much everything at this point. I know that's a lot, but these cards cost a ton, so
Yeah.
That's a hot take for me. Necrosphere, I was liked, but had a niche crowd around me that was all in all the groups in high school. Yeah. I had 2 groups I'd hang out, depending on who I wanted to hang out with. I had my 4 guy friends that would skateboard and play tons of video games. And then I had a group if we wanted to expand out, or if I wanted to go out and be in a group that has both girls and guys, that was 10, sometimes 15 to 20 people, if we want to go back into the good old days. Welcome, Cal. Excuse me. I just need to stop drinking soda while I do this. Necrosphere asks, how do you feel about RBG? Like, RGB? It's RGB. I'm like, you threw me off. How do you feel about that? Flashing lights.
Oh.
Shooting glitter. I'm just kidding.
You know. I'm not like against it. Just nothing gaudy.
Yeah. You probably want something a little bit more mellow. It's not like going to give you a seizure or anything.
Yeah. You know.
Not that you're susceptible to those, but who knows? Maybe in the future. Necrosphere, I hate that I didn't get into Hunger Games until the movies came out. The books are really good. Yeah.
They are. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I mean, they kind of kicked off like the dystopian like trend in YA like books and film there for a while, but
for young adults.
Yeah. That's what YA is.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that part.
And so, but it's the original and it did it best.
Rachie, well, to be fair, boys right now, they watch OP, Isaac, harem MCs, so Twilight fan base is quite tame in comparison. Agreed. Yeah, no, what he's essentially talking about is a very common trend in animes and stuff like that. Yeah, it's... Technically, one of the ones I like is that too, but we won't talk about that. Necrosphere, Taylor Lantern, bro is... It's not Lautner.
I'm pretty sure that's what his last...
Lantern? Oh, but it's Taylor Lautner. Okay, bro is stacked. No homo. No homo. Necro is a little fearful. Chad, yeah, I believe my core card only has 16 to 18 gigs of RAM. Yeah, which is going to limit you. Albeit, not on everything. It's just, I don't like the idea that like a game could come out in 2 years and it wouldn't be able to run very well on it. Like The Last of Us had VRAM issues. Like, so you wouldn't be able to run it at a higher resolution just because of that. MGK, they're on a PC part picker. They're on PC. Oh. What are we talking about? Am I like blind? Did I miss something on?
I don't know.
Did you guys share with anything? Sorry, let me just... Where's LoJack?
He's being a dork.
Sorry. Okay. I've gotten accustomed to seeing people's names in chat, and I like to see them. So I like to see everyone that shows up. Wolf goes to the gym to get those gains. Yes. Yes, Chad. Chad spent almost a year building his PC, and it's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Yep. And Chad, he paid a little price, like a lot for that. MGK. Yeah, I'm looking to upgrade. I have a Ryzen 7 5700G with a 3060, and what to upgrade? With a 3060. What are you looking to do though? Like you're asking chat, like so you're looking to upgrade. What are you looking to upgrade to? Like what are you wanting to play? Like I guess that's a good way. Like are you looking to stream? You looking to play certain games? That's a good way to start. Necrosphere, got it. Suzie, love all the RGB. Deck her a PC out like a...
I mean, it's going to be like a disco and a rave, like, exploded in here.
It's going to be like that strong bad.
Yeah.
The cheat is grounded. I play every game on high settings with no probs. So far, I've been... 480, you've been able to play everything on that thing.
Which is awesome, honestly.
Oh, is that what you want?
No, I'm just saying it's awesome for...
That's why I think
Dad.
Excellent might be a good one for you, maybe. We got a Ryzen 5 7600X. There's a promo over at Newegg. You got, I think the cooler would be upgraded. I think I'd go with a Vapor cooler. Gigabyte B650, I think it's fine. I think is this the new, the 7000 series is the newest one, right? Or is it 8000? Wow. Maybe we need to go look. 6800. This is the one I don't understand. Is the 6800 that much better than the 7, or is there 7800? Sorry if I'm...
This is basically Greek to me.
Higher numbers means vroom vroom.
Well,
I'm
I'm
just
much.
I'm just kidding. I know. Am I condescending? I'm sorry.
It's not that I don't find this stuff interesting. I just have a hard time retaining it. So you could tell me probably 5 times over what like the difference between a GPU and a CPU is, and I would probably forget.
A GPU is a video card, so it does the video. CPU does all the other calculations.
Yeah, and see if I'm not having to deal with that every day, I'm not gonna remember.
No, you're fine.
I try. I really try.
I did not do my research going into this, so I apologize.
If you want to have a nice long discussion on the domino effects of the 7 Years' War into the current present day and era, we can have a long discussion about that. That's my wheelhouse. But the RAMs and the megawatts and the stuff.
The gigawatts. The gigawatts. MGK. I have a dual PC setup now, but it was a pandemic build. I'm gaming in 1440, 165 megahertz or hertz. I want to cook while gaming and do a little productivity. Okay.
There you go.
And MGK streams. Okay, cool. And you're looking for recommendations? Because if what you're doing right now would be fine for a lot of that. But well, the Ryzen 7 5700 is getting a little old, but it should be fine. 3060s are awesome. But yeah, if you want to do a lot more, you're gonna that 3060 is, it's either the CPU or the GPU that's like holding you back, depending on what your RAM situation is. Cult still running an i7 16 gig RAM and 1080 Ti. Ooh, I had a 1080 Ti forever ago, and it's so good. Technically, it still works great. Like most games should be able to play it, but you're gonna start hitting some limits soon. Deck Cyborg 1.21 gigawatts. Yeah, exactly. Great Scott.
What is that from?
It's a future-based thing. Maybe it goes back.
Oh, yeah. Back to the Future. Hello.
You're welcome.
Oh, my gosh. It was sitting at the tip of my brain, and I'm going, what is it? I am very tired today, so my brain is like...
Who isn't tired? We have kids.
I know.
And the kids don't love us. Because they won't sleep. Since it's mainly going to be for gaming, but you're going to be doing editing, this is going to be a multi-purpose computer. So I'm debating between 6-core and 8-core. 8-core definitely multitasks much better. It is going to be a lot more expensive with the Ryzen 7. Ryzen 5 is a good medium for gaming. So if you can get a Ryzen 5, it's going to be the best for gaming. If you want a little bit more for multitasking, then Ryzen 7 is going to be... I'm so sorry. I just need to stop drinking the soda. It's going to be better. Chad, gotcha. Suzie, I get that on my own, but I've just recently learning the innards. Yeah. Rachie, while you are there spending thousands on PC, I will change the thermal paste on my 1070 in preparation of Starfield to play the minimum settings. Hey, I think your 1070 Ti should be able to play it like above minimum. I hope. Those are actually pretty good cards too. But yeah, you're gonna be pushing into from the min. Suzie, I get that LMIO, but I've been okay. Yeah, Necrosphere. Yeah, I don't know a ton about. Maybe we'll have you read some of these comments. Know about the info because my knowledge is on the very basic side of PC gaming. Yeah, I can help. I'm just there's this balance that you have to do when building a PC of like if you go too high on a CPU, it's just going to bottleneck the GPU and vice versa sometimes to where. If you don't have a reason to get a Ryzen 7, there's not meant to be one if you're just going to be gaming because the Ryzen 5 should do fine paired with a mid-range card. If you go to a higher range card, maybe it still will do fine. And if you're only gaming, then sometimes it's overkill.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where the trouble kind of goes into with all this. We get really old Ryzen 5. The 5, it's the 7000 series, the newest one.
Every time you say Ryzen, my brain automatically expects you to say Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's Horizon Zero Dawn's CPU. These are a little too pricey. I'm really thinking we're going to stick within the Ryzen 7, Ryzen 5 area because we want to keep it within a certain amount of money. We can always upgrade it later down the road or turn it into a server or sell it to
Sell it to beef.
Sell it to beef. Yes. I've heard the 3D chips are a little bit of a not as good as they let on the X3D ones. Once again, I have not tested any of this stuff. Wow, they go into some really old. I can't believe they still sell old. The Threadripper that one's getting pretty old too. But holy
that's quite the name, Threadripper.
They have a 32, they have a 16, and I think they have a 64.
Sounds like somebody's name in cage fighting.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Really high on the vroom vrooms.
Dear God. I am not going to live that one down, am I?
I don't know. I think it was just kind of funny. People are probably like, wow, he's an asshole. Chad, you got the Ryzen 9. Yeah, you went full out. Your PC is almost maxed out, though. So, yeah. So if you can cool it down, the 3DX ones, then you can, yeah. You want to check on chat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat, and we're gonna.
Yeah. So MGK, where did you last
read Necrospheres?
Okay. Tech Dweeb released a video on understanding the PC lingo and how to understand the difference between the parts and be building a PC for newbies. Mm-hmm. That's a good. I'll have to check that out. No?
I'm here. I can get you. Like we can build one. No problem.
Oh no, I know. It's good to have for lots of things to gather from. Oh, and Rachie. Oh.
Rachie has nothing to say.
He's commenting on Chad. Sold my RX 590 for 270 or 580 for 270 during the pandemic and got 1070 for 75.
The pandemic and all the GPU crap that was going on.
We saw some shady GPU deals going on down at the Maverick. Remember that?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Some dude, comes out holding the GPU of his car, and the other guy gets out of his car.
Hands him a white bag of powder.
Yeah,
A bag of white powder. He touched it right there with a knife. Said, that's the good stuff.
Is it Coke? No, Tide.
No, Tide. He just had really dirty clothes.
There's an old movie where the cops apprehend someone and they test their laundry detergent to see if it's drugs. And it's Tide.
Oh, that's right. It's a crack or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's Tide. Yeah.
They were doing the Tide Crystal Challenge instead of the Tide Pod Challenge.
Exposing all my dirty secrets. I feel like this is the bad PC picker, but that's what it is. Or the bad website. So I think there's another one that looked different than this. And Hi's not here to correct me. Because I don't usually do PC picker stuff like this. I usually just go and do all the research and just compile it into a list.
Right.
But yeah. Congratulations, featured build. Ooh, let's see this.
My first custom loop. Feels like one of those books for kids where it's like, my first book of cars.
Oh my gosh. AMD Ryzen 7. Why such an old one? How old is this? This has got to be old. It's got me a little concerned. Yeah, this is old. Cool, though. I mean, that is a cool PC. Should we do water cooling? What do you think, chat? Should we do water cooling? So that if we mess it up, it just destroys the whole PC?
You know,
we'll
nothing
get
like an electrical bomb sitting right next to you.
Loki's going to be there. It's going to start electrocuting, and it's going to pour onto Loki, and he's going to be a fried pups.
Oh, are you going to be a hot dog?
He'll be a hot dog.
He's right there.
And what's he doing?
He's just laying down looking at me like, what are you talking about, Mom? What are you going to do to me?
Give me a hot dog.
I'm not going to do anything.
Keep it simple with an AIO. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not thinking about going too complicated. I'm just messing.
Oh.
View the build guides. Gaming. Yeah, so we've already looked at this, but this one. I'm curious how they get that with. It just must be really. Okay. I am debating whether or not doing a Ryzen 5 as opposed to a Ryzen. I'd almost rather go a little higher on your CPU and a little lower on your GPU because of the multitasking you're going to do.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, honestly, I think that's the better way to go is just kind of optimize it for multitasking.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because, yeah.
I just don't know if I want to spend $1,800.
Yeah, that's...
How much do you want to spend?
I want to spend all the money. No.
Money, please. Let's see.
Let's see. MGK, do custom plate. I did that, and it looks really nice and fairly cheap.
So this is the AMD Ryzen 5 7600, which it's a 6-core.
There's LoJack. I found him.
LoJack. How's the 4090 vanity build coming? And it's not good. LoJack, it's not going to be a 4090. She's more into the 144 Chrome tab over the 144 FPS. It's actually a good way to put it, Raichi. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, she has, her tabs are so compact that she has to like uninstall and reinstall Chrome just to get them to work again.
Oh my gosh. That's you. I'm a little more like...
To be fair, that is me.
OCD about it. I'm like, after a certain point, I'm like, I can't function. Delete.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. So I logged back in, right? Let's see. What was the build that we built? We built one not too long ago.
How long ago? I don't...
Maybe.
Or are you talking to chat?
Chat.
Okay. It's like, because I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's not on this one. What was the other? There's another website we used. And I want to know it because we had a build we made like 6 months ago on here.
James had the idea of doing like a Barbenheimer theme where it was like part pink and then part like destroyed atom bomb.
Yes.
You know?
I essentially just wanted to be like Barbie's getting fried, and then like a false glow coming from the CPU, like it's an atom bomb going off and just frying the Barbies.
Gosh.
I would personally help with frying the Barbies. I have a heat gun that could go high enough to potentially burn them.
Oh my gosh.
We have to test the heat gun somehow. What is the website? What are they saying?
LoJack says, my bad, I was talking to a guy about a truck.
Not forgiven.
Felix says, guys, we got 15 viewers and only 8 likes.
Yes, let's up those likes.
Yes, please.
True Blue Magic Dude, welcome. Barbie in Fallout Vault suit. Ooh, that would be a good one, actually. Should we glue a couple of Barbies in your thing?
Maybe.
Your case, that is. Saying thing could just mean anything. Let's see. Where is it? I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had the link for this. I don't remember what it is. Let's see. PC Builder. PC Part Picker. PC, is it just PC Builder? Maybe that's the one that I'm at the right one. Yeah, I think I'm at the right one. It just didn't save our parts. Wow.
We could always get a bedazzler and, bedazzle it.
This one's name's Zazzles.
It's Zazzy.
Wait. Yeah. Stuff. I don't know what I'm doing.
And stuff.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, F that business. Whatever. I do want to take this one and modify it, I think. Mm-hmm. Is there let's see, buy from Amazon?
I mean, I don't know. I'd assume you'd just look up all the parts individually.
Let's see. Yes, there we go. Customize this part thing. So, this is that much. We would choose a different CPU cooler, I think. Maybe a different motherboard. This sucks so bad. I think the 7900, it is a little pricey, though. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Honestly, I just need it to function. I don't need it to be uber fancy.
Yeah. Do they not have 7800s? Oh, what? I thought there was a 7800. Is it 79? That's it? Oh, okay. So maybe we'll go with the 7600.
Yes. That sounds...
That seems a little low powered. Let's see. AMD. I know NVIDIA and Intel much better than I know AMD. That's another reason I would like to do it. Versus, let's start out with there. LoJack, the LCD display coolers are fun but expensive. They are. And I think we maybe go with that. Okay, let's see. Oh, this. Damn it. This went with the. What? I'm sorry, guys. This is. me being a little unprepared. 7600X. 7600X. That's not what I meant. I wanted the 7600 versus 7900. Not Ryzen. Wait, going crazy here? Their naming convention does get a little frustrating. The RX, there we go.
Cascoder says just buy a Steam Deck.
She has a Steam Deck, but I want something a little bit more that she can actually edit and do stuff on, and that's not sitting at a laptop, and I don't know. That's why we're gonna. She has a Steam Deck. But yes, I kind of agree with you, Cascoder. Necrosphere, Wolf, I'm going to get my Zac Efron on hitting the home gym soon. Nice. Hey.
Just tape another Steam Deck to
dude,
that
if you
Steam
could
Deck.
daisy chain Steam Decks, that'd be awesome.
Gosh. Instead of the human centipede, it's a Steam Deck centipede.
Speaking of, oh my gosh, continue not supporting. I know. I'm on stream and I don't want to display ads. LoJack Corsair H150i Elite LCD 3060 is what I almost went with. I'll probably go with a Corsair or an NZXT. Cooler block. Tommy Flame, welcome. Yeah, see this? This is a no-go for me. 20 gigs. Now we're cooking. But that price difference is going to be huge. I am curious about performance. I just want to see some metrics to just understand that I'm not going crazy. I don't want to do a 30,000 series. I am tempted to do an NVIDIA 3000 series, but what does it? No, oh my gosh. PC Guide.
Yeah, what is the human centipede from? Like
the Human Centipede? It's from a horror movie.
yeah, I know, but there's like a
called the Human Centipede, isn't it?
Yes,
like
I know, but the thing I'm thinking of specifically is like there's a cartoon where these two go on a date and like they're like, "Hey, my favorite movie's Human Centipede."
I don't remember, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, that was a really random tangent, but
yeah,
there we go.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'm tired. My brain is going in weird places. What can I say? It's
weird.
time to say goodnight, Gracie.
Put the Suzie to bed for good. Gonna old yeller her.
LoJack says I changed my mind last minute and did a full MSI. LOL, no regrets so far. Cascoder, South Park. Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
South Park does do something, but it's not the same thing. They don't talk about it like that.
Yeah.
Necrostory Brink, you could pull a Linus Tech Tips video to pick parts too soon. Oh my gosh. Ask for a bunch of it, auction it off.
Yeah. Tommy Flame is getting a Steam Deck soon.
True Blue Magic, dude. If you're on a date and your date says their favorite movie is Human Centipede, run.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, there are better horror movies, right? So yeah. And
Richie, wouldn't an ROG Ally be enough?
maybe that's not a bad take, actually. I like that a little bit. So if we do an ROG Ally, I don't know, I can't spell. So if we did okay. If we didn't, but I want the ROG Ally.
Like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. You can have all the fun toys.
Oops, I do not want to go here. Let's see here. I want to go to the other website. So we could do an ROG Ally. I want you to have like a traditional case, but this maybe So we could do the ROG Ally, which is a cool concept. Get the Extreme one. Mm-hmm. It's just you're going to have not enough RAM, potentially. And then we can get you the... Do they have it yet, though? If they don't have the eGPU yet, then I'd say no on that. But let's see.
You can always check it. But Tommy Flame says it's at Best Buy.
Yeah, we could pick it up. It would be at Best Buy. Accessories down here. Their website. Oh, their website's a little broken. I was going to say their website's pretty good. And then I got to this.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, I think it's the image. They just didn't do a good image. Mm-hmm. This is what I want. Do they have one yet? The ROG XG Mobile. I don't think we want a 4090 though. What can I pick one up yet? I know it locks us in, like it yeah. It will lock us in, but I didn't know those accessories existed. Yeah, they have a bunch of accessories, like they have a case. Honestly, out of all this, the case is pretty nice.
Yeah.
But
let's see. Steam Deck Nights GPU is very pricey. High tech, low life. Are you sure you don't want a 490?
Hey, High Tech. We just got done doing a recording. Glad you got some food in you. GPU is very pricey. Yes, it is. GPU is always going to be very pricey no matter what we choose. 4090, I don't want this to be a $3,000 build. She is going to use it to play Candy Crush. So, I'm kidding. No, it needs to be her needs. It doesn't need to be like, yeah, when we hit a big, once we become Brink Media Group, then we'll get you something better. But I think a mid-tier, like a Ryzen 5
just
or
needs
7.
To play games and then
needs
run
to play
good like editing software.
Yep, exactly. So a little bit more cores, a little bit more oomph, or a little bit more space, and then little oomph in that GPU so that she can stream if she wants to. But I might have to be honest, our setup in the next few months will probably be both MacBooks, and then she could use the MacBook as a separate PC for streaming and recording. And I do plan on doing a stream, building a local area, a LAN, or let's see, a NAS box that will be high speed memory that will store videos and stuff like that, so we can work on projects together. Potentially, I don't know. Descript has done a really good job of being able to do that type of thing, though. Triple Managed, I want to get the Asus ROG Strix G16, but it seems there's a bad. Is this okay? It's. I mean, I don't think you're going to find a laptop that doesn't have bad reviews. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Let's see. MGK.
I took my ROG Ally back. Why did you not like it? So if we're looking for a computer for Suzie, the ROG Ally with a module might be enough. Like one of these modules, so she can plug it in at a like a PC area, so she has a monitor and all that. Might be enough for her.
Yeah. What do you think is better, Steam Deck or ROG?
Steam Deck. Did someone ask that?
Tommy Flame.
Oh, okay, Tommy Flame. No, I think the Steam Deck's better, but because the Steam Deck is very lacking in a lot of things, and for what she's trying to do, like a computer replacement, Steam Deck is a no-go.
Yeah.
I definitely think the ROG Ally is going to just beat out if you want a Steam Deck, or if you want like a PC replacement. We're getting closer and closer to that with eGPUs and all that. So I don't know. That's my opinion on the whole thing. I think Steam Deck all around, like if you're looking for like a portable device or a console like system, Steam Deck hands down. LoJack, to be honest, I haven't touched my Steam Deck in a few months. I know, LoJack. You dirty man. It's okay. There's games I want to play on it, so that I play a lot of, like, certain games that are just like Persona. This is a great example. And then, any other type of game I play on stream. So you guys get to watch it on Twitch. Do you have anything to say? Oh, Necrosphere also shouts out to High Tech Low Life that he has great videos, and I agree. Thank you, Necrosphere, for the warm comment there. I love it.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Yes, Wolf agrees. I think your deck needs attention also. Chubalbantic dude, one review mentioned their laptop got bricked via the BIOS, so I'm kind of worried I might be shelling out for a brick. Well, okay, so there's gonna be so if it was the BIOS and if you flashed it properly and it still bricks it, it should be covered under warranty. And if you buy it from certain places like Best Buy, they tend to have pretty decent warranties. So with that, you shouldn't be out of luck. Just make sure to buy it, flash the BIOS, and most likely you shouldn't have to worry about doing it again. If there's an update for the BIOS. Steam Deck Nights sold mine. Steam Deck, haven't had any issues outside Windows. Steam Deck works great. I run 30 watts every time with the battery mounted. I was waiting for a mainstream Windows PC, and I'm happy. I love Steam Deck. Yeah, and that's right. I love that you're named Steam Deck Nights and you're ROG Ally now.
That's funny.
That is funny. MGK, Necrosphere, it was awesome. I did a video on it. I just didn't need it. I have a maxed out Steam Deck. I get an MSI Raiders 76 3080 for $700 at Costco, and I just would not use it, so I took it back.
That makes sense. I mean,
that's fair. That's really fair, honestly. Yeah. Necrosphere, I play with my deck every day. Well, be careful; it might fall apart. That's all. Reference to another type of joke. Well, that's because that's the only gaming device you have, isn't it, Necrosphere? I think it's a hit or miss with the ROG Ally. I think as an all-around replace, like it's in the right direction. I really like the ability on my Steam Deck to pick it up and play it on the go in a little bit easier manner than I feel like the ROG Ally. Once again, though, I don't have one yet. I do need to pick one up. This would kill two birds with one stone if we got Suzie one, but I don't think this is available yet. So, yeah. I think you're out of luck. Should I give you my PC? She doesn't like hand-me-downs. She doesn't like going to the thrift store for PC parts.
Oh my gosh.
Do I need to stop? Like, where? Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's so pricey. Do they have a cheaper? Do they have a?
Tommy Flame wanted to know, do you recommend getting the dock?
The dock for the ROG Ally?
I think the decks, they're getting their deck soon.
Oh, if they're getting a... Oh, okay. Oh, do you recommend getting the dock? If it's a Steam Deck dock, it's great. If you want to go with something a little cheaper, a little bit more expendability maybe, or different options, JSOX has some good stuff. A lot of docks are good now. I have a couple of videos on it. It wouldn't be probably a bad idea to do another video on the Steam Deck docks, but yeah. Rachie, how much is the RX 6650 XT? It's probably like $100. We'll do it here in a second. So this is the 3080 16 gigs right here. Might be what I would do. That's a pricey little bit of a. That is a little pricey. I'll be honest. Man, I'd wish this would be more around. But how much is a 3080? Let's see. Let's just check out what the 3080 is going to be. Oh, I missed the zero. Why? Their site is lagging a little bit. Yeah, so $700 for so you're paying quite a bit more.
Yeah. For
this, but it's laptop grade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. but it is cool. But it's laptop grade. We could always get you an eGPU. Let's see. Enclosure. What? And it should work from, unless they disabled it in the ROG Ally, which they might have. The ROG Ally. But this is another option. Look at that right there. Is that a 3090 in this already? Wow. There you go. That's overkill, though. I don't think you'd get the performance that you'd want out of that. Oh, geez. What did we miss?
That's where I was trying to figure out. Did you read Steam Deck Knight's comment? Right.
Steam Deck Nights.
Yeah.
When everything works without mods on these other PCs, I'll be back on Linux in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, everything I need to do, Windows just works. Yeah, no, 100%. All depends on the games you're playing. All depends on the stuff you're doing. If you're doing a lot of modding, then the PC is going to just be, the Windows is going to be a better deal. I know people don't like to hear that. I get a lot of flack. MGK, yeah, if I didn't have a Steam Deck with 3 terabytes and all the bells and stuff with all my on-the-go emulation I can handle, I would definitely have kept the ROG Ally. Yeah, no, that makes sense. There's no reason really to have both, especially if you have a PC. Just whatever meets your needs, and each one has a different need met. Yeah. Necrosphere Brink, technically I have a PS4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you have a bunch of different systems, but nothing that Steam Deck can do. I mostly dock my deck unless I'm in bed gaming. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's a good way to do it. Tommy Flame, I listed a lot of JSOC stuff. Yeah, no. It's good. Tommy Flame, get and create. Okay, yeah. No, there's a lot of stuff to get with the Steam Deck, but the biggest thing to do is, especially if you're not going to get a new NVMe drive, to get a decent sized SD card. That's like the number one thing to get. MGK, ROG has the M.2 expansion for the 2230 to run full size M.2, so there will be a 4 terabyte Ally soon. Ooh, no surprise there.
Interesting.
It's set up only for the XG. Well, it's USB 4, but from my understanding, they disable it, don't they, or something like that, or did they not put a USB 4 in? I think, yeah, in some way, because if it has USB 4, it will work. Maybe there's a hack for it. I don't know. Next, for my Steam Deck is decked out, pun intended, too. I got a 64 gigabyte Steam Deck, but upgraded to 2 terabyte plus 1. Yep, same here. Gully kits. Yep. There's even a service now. Someone will actually solder on 32 gigabytes onto your Steam Deck now from a 16 gigabytes. I want to do it myself. And me and High Tech Low Life talked about this in the last podcast that you'll be able to get soon. But yeah, some cool stuff coming out. Well, I'm probably wrong. What is the dog doing?
He's doing the lovely game of, I want to play fetch, but I also don't want to give you the ball, so I'm just going to run around and look at you, wondering why I'm not playing fetch. Yeah. Is someone a little fickle?
Oh.
Yes, you are. Yeah. You like to play keep away and fetch at the same time.
I think this is a really rough review of it. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. I thought it had a USB 4 port. Interesting. I don't want to spend $2,000.
No.
I don't think you do either. Like, that's more than what PC we could get. That would probably be just as performant.
Yeah.
Rachie, I'm sure 1070 Ti will be able to stream Starfield to high settings. Only need to put 800p resolution. Oh my gosh, right? Yeah, I don't think it's USB 4. From my understanding, it's disabled or something along those lines. So, disabled. Well, I just think of IT crowd, and there's a certain episode. Probably could be offensive.
Finally relinquished the ball.
6800 XT. Let's see. AMD RX 6800 XT versus an RX 70. Yeah. Let's see what the difference is. A 4K, what is Cyberpunk? That's how much is it? 6800. Because maybe that is right. Yeah, that's a good build after all. $500. It's only $200 less. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a good time to build a computer, apparently.
It's not a bad time. I'm just.
At least not 2021.
Oh yeah, it's not a bad time. It's just I feel like we're in between some upgrades. Somehow I found a Steam Deck or SD card that has 2 terabytes on Walmart for 13. Yeah, that doesn't. That's probably fake, by the way. I would not get that by the Tommy Flame. I would not get that. There's something wrong with it. Wolf, I would loved one, but I never asked for stuff growing up. The Asus Roger Hellos. Should we look at some cases? I think we kind of tied down to like a little bit of what we. Is this this looks kind of cool. Should we get you purple and green?
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. It's too cool for you. We got to get
Cool
plain.
for me.
Oh, it's like a $600. It's $1,000 motherboard. Neo Genesis. What's with all the Evangelion? Oh, I can't say the freaking word. But it's essentially an anime. What's with all the? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know why.
No, laugh at me. I can't
No,
pronounce certain
I was
things.
just imagining like something to do with evangelicals and computers.
Yes, it's evangelical anime.
Oh dear Lord.
Let's see, Rachie. Right now is the laptop time for school entry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I owe Necrosphere. I owed other handhelds to. Owned other handhelds too, but don't have them anymore. I had a Game Boy Pocket, a PSP. Ooh, I have my PSP and my PS Vita. I do love those.
Yeah, you do still have those.
Loris asked you a question.
Oh, Suzie, are you going to be streaming on your computer? That is a very good question. One to which I do not have an answer at this moment in time. Like, I have been doing what is it? Dead Space. There we go.
She's been playing Dead Space for the memberships.
For like memberships, just to try it out. We've talked about me doing it for a long time. I need to have the confidence, build up the spinal column to
the spine. Do not be afraid.
To do some serious streaming.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So,
should we look on Amazon or on Newegg for cases?
I felt like when I was looking, I saw like maybe a more diverse selection of cases on Newegg, potential more unique, I would say.
Yeah. Cases pink, right?
If we must. If it's pink, I reserve the right to bedazzle that thing with the word juicy.
Oh, juicy. It's got them badonkadonks going on. Mm-hmm. Them juicy badonkadonks.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, Steam Deck Nights. No, the anime is great. It is definitely not current. I've never had to say it out loud before though. It's pretty old and it's pretty intense. Tommy Flame, can you please recommend me an SD card that is good for the Steam Deck? Yes, I have a video on this. You could always look up Games Revealed SD card. But the Samsung Evo Select, the 512 gigabyte, is my favorite. If you want the highest space, so that one's, if it's a good sell, I think it's around $50. If you want a 1 terabyte, the most maximum of performance, where that one is a pretty good performant one, but the maximum for the Steam Deck, the SanDisk Extreme 1 terabyte is going to cost you around $100.
So let's see.
I do have a link. It's not going to be on this video, I don't think, but all my other videos have links to PC parts, and you can go find them there. Yeah. And so, Laura, sorry, I'm so out of the loop around this
community. You wrote it down below.
Oh, you're out of loop? No, you're not, Laura's. You're membership. So yeah, Suzie does have you might have missed it, but she has a series that she's been playing Dead Space with. And it's pretty good, actually.
I think tomorrow I'm going to try and record the next part of it. Now that I've seen, Demon Devil spawn Rosemary's Baby killer.
Yeah, she had a good take on that one. Steam Deck, hey Brink, Steam Deck, nice it is. Hey Brink, still got the Ionio Air? I do. It's somewhere around here. I've thought about selling it, but it has I don't know if it has issues. I just need to make sure it doesn't have issues. But I've thought about selling it. Leon Lee, cases are really nice. Yes, so are NZXTs. I really like those too.
Okay.
Oh, your piano. SD cards are an interesting thing. What kind of case are we looking? I'll let you take over.
Okay.
So we got Leon Lee. I also think NZXT is my favorite brand. Personally.
Right.
Like these are I really like them.
Oh, those are very you.
Oh,
not in a bad way. It's just that's very isn't that kind of what you have right there? That one?
This one?
Yeah.
This one right here.
That one.
That one is the one I have.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad thing. It's just that's very much you.
Which is not you?
I don't know. I think for me, I like things that are maybe a little
more gaudy. I know.
No. A little more just cool but sleek. Do you want to? How do you?
There, I don't know.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see here. You got this one that looks like an air purifier.
They all look like air purifiers now. The ROG. Okay, here. Sorry. Let's copy yours.
The Helios.
Yeah, the Helios. You said it differently, and so I think I
think because when I first read it, I didn't realize that was an I. I thought it was a.
What? Did I not paste it? Okay. That's $300. It is cool, though.
It is cool. Agreed.
Get you a pre-build.
True. I mean.
I want you to build it, though. So we're going to build it on stream.
Yeah, I know. And then you can laugh at me by going vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom. How's your PC going? Did they go vroom, vroom?
Oh, my gosh. No, it's definitely cool looking. I wouldn't say...
Evangelion. Yeah, something like that.
It will be named Religious Trauma.
Exactly.
I'm kidding.
Wow. I don't even know what that one's trying to say. I think it's just like, I think it's just a specialty case. Oh, this is the one. So there's that. I mean, it's cool. Definitely not you, though.
I think that one's closer to
this one.
Yeah.
This is both of them. I actually do like. I do like the way that this looks.
This one. I like this one.
Yes,
more for me personally than the other one.
Yep, Chad. Yep. Hey, but hey, that case is pretty huge. Also, just putting anything into it. Yeah. I don't. Honestly, do we want to do a big or a micro? Like,
I don't want anything too big. Like,
yeah.
Like your big like wall hanging one that you had. The problem with it,
I still have it. Should we use that so we save money?
We could. I mean, the only thing like I never super loved is you didn't fill it enough, so it always looked really bare.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be all night.
You know, we can call it.
We'll call it somewhat soon. I won't be able to stream on Twitch tonight, by the way, guys. I'm really tired. / I need to get some work I pushed off done tonight. So
let's see. That's on Amazon. I saw these ones that they like the front panel here was like a wood slatted thing. It looked like, what did it look like? It just kind of made me think of like a modern architecture like house that you'd see in like Seattle or something with big windows, natural wood, but everything's very angular. Let me see if I can find it.
That's kind of a cool one with the little front panel.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah. I picked something similar to that. See if I can find. I think
she
like
wants
something kind of like that.
How about the fish tank?
That one?
Yes, that's a fish tank.
If somehow I could have electronic fish swimming in it.
Chad says it looks like a microwave.
Yeah.
One of the ones we were looking at.
Let's see.
Yellow.
It looks like Bumblebee from the Transformers.
You'd have to name it Bumblebee. Richie, I don't really like transparent side panels. I do if done right. But yeah. Phenom.
This
vapes.
one's like not bad.
Phenom vapes. Get the fractal torrent. Even has a mini version. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. There's a smaller version of that fish tank. Yes, there is. Let's see. Sorry, I know I kind of like butted in.
You're good. I'm like so tired. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't even know if anything's computing at this point.
Computing. Well, should we? Ooh, that one is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
They even have a mini version of it. How much was it? 130. That's definitely within the realm. I like it actually quite a bit.
There you go. What do you think of that one?
This wood one? Yeah. I don't like that it's $209 because it has a piece of wood. Yeah. Oh my gosh. For a second I was like, oh no. Still.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I found the one for Suzie. She likes fighter chicks.
Get perfect.
I was a little worried about that because sometimes you can find weird stuff on Amazon. A little worried there for a second. I do like this case though. It's a pretty big case too. Mm-hmm. It has the power supply at the top. Interesting.
I do like it's
an
actually
old design.
Like I said, it's a little like I like that it's sleeker looking.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at. I wouldn't get it personally, but like, you know what I mean?
It's actually not a bad looking PC. I like it.
They have it in black, and I like it better.
In black? Mm-hmm. I thought you wanted white.
I know, but I kind of like it in the black.
Which one? The mesh side or the panel side? Probably this one.
Yeah.
And you said you wouldn't get it? I think it looks nice.
I don't know. The only thing I'd worry about is it looking cheap. Like,
No, it looks like it goes vroom vroom.
Oh my gosh. Bentley. Ding.
The Torrent. Did this one? I didn't call old. This is an old having the power supply at the top is an old design. Most PCs have it at the bottom, and it sucks air down and out to the back. Yeah, there's reasons in the thermodynamics of the PC case that we don't usually do power supplies at the top anymore.
Yeah, it looks like a speaker from the 60s. Yeah.
I agree, and it looks cool.
It's very mid-century model.
Cascoder Fractal Ridge. Let's see. I think you should get this one. It could look cheap. I don't know.
No, like there's a part of it that I like, but it's also I do worry that it look like cheap in person. But I do like
Ridge wallet.
There's a type of house that I'm thinking of.
Speaking of,
that it reminds
this
me of.
stream has been brought to you by Ridge Wallet. I'm just kidding. We're not sponsored by them. Steam Deck, what's up? The Steam Deck's talking to us. Necrosphere, the Vitro K1.
Singularity has begun.
Yeah. Raichi, go mini ITX. That will change what we can get GPU wise, but I'm actually not against that.
Did you know?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I've seen
this one. Oh my gosh. It's so over the top. We should get it.
It kind of looks like your Dead Space helmet back there.
It does. Look, it looks like it'd be just as cumbersome as my wall hanging PC. It's not even a full enclosure. It's open concept. Mm-hmm. Looks cool. Looks like it would vroom vroom.
Yes, it looks like it would go vroom vroom.
Steam Deck, you're going crazy now. You've played it too much. I have. Actually, that's her. She's played it more than I have.
Did you know that the guy that's creating the AI behind like Chat, what is it? Chat DB. What's the big AI thing that everybody uses?
Chat GBT.
There we go, GBT. He has a blue backpack that he carries everywhere with him. So in case the singularity happens, he has a kill switch on him at all times.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. Hi. Welcome. Hi. What do you think? We need to have a shirt that has a PC on that goes vroom vroom. Vroom vroom.
Gosh.
And we'll have your head on it. Is that just mocking now?
Yes.
Can we duct tape you?
I'm gonna go to
Oh my
room
gosh.
now.
Gonna go to your what?
I'm gonna go to my room now.
Go to your room.
You can go sleep on the couch.
I can sleep on the couch?
I'm kidding.
I won't sleep on the couch. I go party. Be like, I've been freed. James is free.
Master has presented James without a bed. James is free.
That sounds could go bad.
Probably.
This is kind of fun. It looks like an air purifier though.
Yeah.
I like it though, like as a small ITX design. What would be good pairings for this?
I don't know.
Oh, is it open flow? It doesn't have any like fans except for the power supply. Interesting. Look at that. That is, we are back in the 60s.
I mean,
Yeah, baby.
mid-century modern is slowly kind of going up because it's been big for the last 5-ish years, but I'm not surprised that it's moved into kind of this sort of design.
I didn't say anything, Cascutter. Just ignore what I said. LoJack, James has to go snuggle with Loki now. Loki, you want to snuggle? He doesn't look happy. Necrosphere, yes, it would be awesome. Something unique that Suzie created was that Dobby?
Yes, I was channeling Dobby.
Oh no, Steam Deck. How good do you think the Steam Deck can run Fortnite? Not very well at all. It runs it at 0 frames per second.
That's a lot of frames per second.
You want to know why it runs it at 0 frames per second? Because it doesn't run Fortnite. I think you could remote play it with the service. This is not too bad. It's like, this is a Corsair though. Like it could be like the football that Wolf got.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I actually like this as a custom design.
I'm actually not mad at that. Like, it's very minimalistic. And I do kind of like that. Like, it's not flashy in any way, but.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. It's a mini ITX. What would be a good motherboard for this, though? Find your vibe.
Your vibe. Is that, if I do start streaming, should I become an e-girl?
Should Suzie become an e-girl? We'll get her fake hair. We'll get her a fake hat. We'll get her a fake smile. Get her fake skin, because that does not look real. And you'll be perfect.
Photoshopped.
I like this. I just feel like it's going to be, you're going to be a little bit of an annoying system to. Ooh.
Steam Deck says you can actually play Fortnite on your Steam Deck, and it's really easy.
You can, but it's not natively, right? Like you can stream it. Well, you can try to boot it. Well, yeah, but you can play it on Windows if you install Windows on your Steam Deck. Next, yes, it would be something unique that Suzie created was that Dobby. Yeah, I've already read that, but like, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, streaming Steam Deck, like, but what's the hack that you can do it without? I don't know. I don't play Fortnite, but that'd be new. I didn't know that. That'd be cool. Would you get a crosshair?
What else does Corsair make?
Everything.
All the things.
All the small things. Truth, care. They're going to take the monetization for this video now. I can't remember that. Yes. Steam Deck you can add with Epic Games Launcher as a non-Steam game, but I never tried to do it, so I'm not sure if it works. It does not work. You can install it. I've tried installing it. It does not work. They block it actively. Epic Games and Todd Sweeney has said... Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's Edward Scissorhands. Sorry.
Same thing.
Same actor.
Yes. Oh, should we get you some flashing thingies?
Ooh.
I want this.
Can I have the watermelon keyboard?
No, because their son would try to eat it. How much are their chairs? I'm assuming they'd be overpriced.
Probably.
They'd be overpowered. They'd be able to hold over 500. They'd be able to hold over 9,000 pounds of male alpha girth.
I don't know if I want to meet such a beast.
I was meaning all around weight, sicko.
I wasn't necessarily referring to weight.
I know you weren't. That's why I said sicko. We'll get more cases. Cascoder, it was just load and then kick you out. Oh, yeah. Yep. Steam Deck, you can add... Necrosphere, Suzie will definitely boost the channel's numbers being an e-girl. It's not like she's not already a pretty as herself. Agreed.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you.
She will ugly cry, though, when she plays Dead Space. Because all the babies... No.
I'm sorry. He had cute little baby thighs and he was a monster.
Oh my gosh, that's right. And I was watching the video and she's like, oh, look at the baby little thighs. And then it's like a monster. She's like, I had to kill it. Baby little thighs, little thick thighs. And it's like, oh my gosh. She's stomping its head in.
I didn't do that to the babies. I didn't. I would be scarred. I did shoot it, but I wouldn't. Traumatizing.
She murked it. What do you think about some of these? This one's kind of cool right here.
Yeah, I do like that one.
I think it will come with some RGB fans. Some I/O. Ooh, it even has USB-C, which is nice. Like, yeah. Ah, there we go. Ooh, but that is going to be a little pricey on your motherboard.
Okay.
He's breathing.
Freaking having a apoplexy, for heaven's sakes.
I'm sorry. This will be a harder build to do, but I think this is right up your alley.
Yeah. No, I like it.
I think we found like what kind of case that we're going to get her.
I mean, it's not flashy, but I like that it's very, like, it's minimal, it's sleek, I keep using the word sleek, but it is.
Would you want a bigger case? Or do you like the small?
I kind of like the small. I like that it's compact. I mean, so long as it can do what it needs to do. I mean, I don't know if size of case affects anything.
I hit the like button twice. Yeah, that's going to unlike it. Steam Deck. What is your favorite Steam game that is compatible with the Steam Deck? Persona 5. It's almost like it was built for it, and it's a over 100-hour game, so it's like, in my opinion,
Persona 5 is 400 hours?
Over 100 hours.
Oh.
Sorry.
Maybe I heard wrong. I thought that I swore you said 400.
No, it's over 100-hour game, and it's perfect, I think, for the Steam Deck. It was built for it. Rachie, it needs 240 millimeter case fans. Doesn't that come with it? Extreme ITX cooling optimized interior fits up to an incredible. Maybe it doesn't.
Cass says his only fear with smaller cases will GPUs keep getting bigger.
Yeah, but to be fair, this is going to be her computer for a while, and I don't think we're going to upgrade into it. If we do, we'll just get her a different case.
That's probably the cheapest part of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so.
Steam Deck, yes, you can play Minecraft. There's multiple different ways to play Minecraft. I don't think you can do Bedrock. I think you can only do Java Edition, though. Yeah. That's why I haven't done a video on it yet. This one? Mm-hmm. That one looks like it would cut me by trying to put it together. I've had cases where they're cheaper and they cut me.
Yeah, I did see the price.
I cut them back.
This one right there.
Looks like an animal cage.
It looks like a freaking guitar amp.
It does. You'd put a gerbil in and then you turn up the amp and blow it to smithereens. Gosh. It's a torture chamber for gerbils.
So it's a Happy Tree Friends.
How does the song go? I was going to sing the song, but I don't know.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
I know. I think this one looks kind of cool, but I feel like you'd get it and you actually in person it would feel gimmicky.
Yeah.
Because it looks cool here, but I'm like, I feel like if you got it, once you got it, like this plastic wouldn't look as cool.
Yeah. Hey, look, it had a Barbie.
Ah, there you go. That's Tinkerbell. Well, it's not Tinkerbell. It's a fairy, but, you know.
That's a dollar store Barbie. Or Tinkerbell.
That is Oppenheimer Barbie. Steam Deck, do you with the controller? Yes. If you're talking about Minecraft, yes, it will play it with the controller, I believe, with Java. You have some tweaking to do. I've played Minecraft on the Steam Deck, but it's just I don't like doing tutorials for myriad of different reasons nowadays. I mean, I don't mind doing them, but I hate them also at the same time. It's weird.
Yeah.
Necrosphere Steam Deck. I'm enjoying Cult of the Lamb and Mad Max. Both are on deck verified. Cult of the Lamb is awesome. That's another one I'm in the middle of playing, but
it's really good.
Someone beat it already.
Yep.
and Slam Rancher and everything else in between. And I'm over here trying to put my first 10 hours into Hogwarts. Now, you wouldn't be able to see
plead the fifth.
You should. I think this would be a pretty good case and motherboard. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We're going to need to end this stream soon, but I think this. So I think for like case, let's say this is the case. We're not going to put the parts together quite yet. Motherboard, something similar like this, or something else as a mini ITX. We'd have to figure out a good video card for it, but I think we'd still potentially, depending on how big the RX are, we'd have to look up like compatibilities, but I think we could go with one of the AMD GPUs if we wanted to. We don't have to, I guess.
Yeah.
Could always go with a cheaper GPU and upgrade into it later on.
Let's see. Wolf wants to know, are we playing Raft again this weekend?
It would be fun to play Raft again, but it also would be fun to play a different game. So I don't know. If we did do it again this weekend, I'd probably opt to have Suzie play in my place.
Yeah.
Deck Cyborg. By now, Suzie would be teaching classes at Hogwarts. So, I mean, pretty much.
To be fair, I haven't played in a lot of months.
500 hours. 500 hours. Okay.
No. I did my 3 playthroughs, and I touched it. Like, I picked it up maybe like 2 months ago and fiddled around for like a half hour, and then I really haven't done much in it, so.
Steam Deck got his friend to order one too. Nice. Joining the cult of the Steam Deck. Necrosphere, sacrifice all your cult followers
to revive myself back to square one again. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really weird. Once you get past a certain hurdle on that game, it's really easy. But if you don't do quite enough right in between that beginning to middle part, you can really screw up the game.
Yeah. The middle part is just a song and dance of like running back and forth between your cult and your runs of like, I left my cult members happy. I went and did the things they told me to do, and I came back and now they're pissed at me.
They want to murder me.
And then at some point they become somewhat self-sufficient and then just die of old age over and over and over and over.
Yeah, I keep resurrecting mine and they keep dying, and it's like bad.
I had a cult member that lasted, how long were they with me? Like 500 days or something like that. Because I was married to them, gave them a necklace that extended their lifespan, and then they died, and then I resurrected them.
And they live long again because they keep that item, right?
Yeah, and because they're always married to you regardless if they're dead. So
this is kind of a cool one. I haven't seen the 7900 though. Sapphire, dude. I used to have a Sapphire way back in the day. We might need one of these risers that will make it so that it will fit properly. I don't think it's going to just fit. It could, but I don't think it's going to. SFX. I think that's too long. We'd have to look at the dimensions, but something along these lines. It's a little pricey, but yeah, you get Starfield with it, which is nice. Nice bonus. Oh. Could always get the 6800 XT, but I don't think that's a big enough price downgrade to warrant the what you get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'd probably get something like this. And then CPU-wise, probably not the... where did it go? Why did it disappear? Had the Ryzen 7. I'm going to get back into chat here in a second. I'm just kind of showing what we're going to be. Where did it go? There. So probably not the 3D, but something along these lines like a Ryzen 7.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not the 3D, but I kind of want an 8-core for you. If we had to keep with it under $2,000, we could always get a 6-core. Yeah. But I'm thinking this one. And then, because I think Linus Tech Tips is one that said this is bad, right? Just kidding. Kind of rolling it back into Linus Tech Tips. And then 32 gigs of RAM.
There you go. Sounds fabulous.
Yeah. I'll have a... So, Wolf, I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch after this. I have to go edit some more video stuff, and I have to also I have a work thing I have to get done, and it's almost bedtime for me. But we'll be streaming Friday. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow, but we'll see.
Yeah. Also, Necrosphere, your wife's probably very wise, because if she is a Harry Potter fan, then it's very much a time suck.
Yep, I'm trying to pick Hogwarts Legacy back up, but haven't been in the mood. You know, my wife, the big Harry Potter fan in the house, hasn't touched the game yet.
Okay, I do have to edit my review a little bit of Hogwarts. It's a good game. It's kind of empty. There's a lot to do, but there's a lot to do at Hogwarts. When you kind of get out of Hogwarts, it's just very open. And there's not a lot of detail, and it's a lot of the same over and over and over again. And so it would have been nice to have seen, I don't know, just more to it. I mean, how well it played on the deck and just everything straight out the gate and just all the things, like, they did a great job with it. But I think they didn't fully flush out a lot of their story elements and the story elements with how they impact the world. So you just end up with a lot of sameness and repetitive visuals and actions.
Yeah.
So there. That.
An addendum to her review.
My addendum.
I kind of agree with that, yeah. Deck Cyborg, good luck with your work. I gotta go by myself. Later, everyone. Later, man.
Good night.
We're going to end this too. I'll try to showcase like what we ended up picking at the end of the day, and then we're gonna do once we get the PC. It could be in a week. It could be in a few weeks. We don't know. Sometimes deciding takes a little bit. We're gonna do another stream, so we're gonna come back, and she's gonna build it. Live on stream. Is that okay?
Yeah. You know, I'm just going to feel like a special dodo.
That's okay. We all do. I mean, see, Spicy did it. Chad did it. LoJack, did you build? You had someone. I think LoJack had someone build it. Yeah. So, yeah. It'd be really cool. Once again, don't have to. We could have Luke, our son, do it. But, yeah. Okay. Anything else you guys want to say before we go to bed? Anything else?
Bueller.
I love how the Callisto Protocol is a reference to the 3D Vcache, and it's like, that's not a good pairing. Because people did not like... I like the Callisto Protocol. I really do hope there's a second one, and they improve on a lot of the systems that they implemented in that. Steam Deck, my thing paused. Oh, the black? I don't mind the color black on the Steam Deck. Mine's not purple-ish. It's the chameleon kind of color. I prefer black over white. I don't mind it. I think it could look better, though. That's my thing. Anything else you want to say before we head out? We're tired. We need to go to sleep. We will be doing our date night stream Friday night, playing a game, probably. Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Something.
Steam Deck agrees. Yeah, so with that, also the podcast, no one answered. I hope you guys like the podcast. If you don't, that's fine. But no, I asked earlier what you guys thought of the podcast. And
Everybody was rolling in too, though. But
that's true. But I am curious because I want to know what I can do to improve it and what people are looking for. I need to do short form content still for the channel, like shorter form. But there's a lot of stuff kind of in the works, and there's video games I'm working on. I was just kind of trying to get back in the role of everything on this. So, oh, Wolf. Okay, when did you want to go over it? Let's go over it tomorrow, Wolf. Sound good? Necrosphere, thanks, Suzie, for joining us. You and Brink make great content together. Hey, guys. Yo, thank you so much.
yeah,
That means a lot.
thank you, Necrosphere.
Means a lot. Okay, peace out, guys. Later.
Bye.
Bye. Money, please. Good, Necrosphere. I'm glad to hear. Peace out, guys.
Bye. Good night. So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, we got to
Adieu.
do the long awkward pause for LoJack, which he's probably talking to someone about this truck.
Probably.
Wolf's really behind on the stream. That's okay, Wolf. Okay, peace out, guys.